Of Civil Aviation is that after having multiple rounds of meetings with various stakeholders, including security agencies, the ministry just might propose that such offenders need to face the quote-unquote no-fly punishment. Under this, any offender is barred from travelling on any airline. It is also understood that certain tweaks are being proposed in the existing laws that governs air and airline safety. The sources are aware of the recent developments, and they have also informed CNN News 18 that the government is actively considering all of the above and that the proposal currently is being vetted by the Ministry of Law and Justice. It is learned that the government just might bring an ordinance to this respect and bring it to the Parliament in the upcoming winter session as well. So that's the news coming in. There have been a round of meetings, in fact, with the Civil Aviation Ministry, meeting with multiple stakeholders, trying to assess the situation, because the kind of bomb threats that have been coming in, which has caused considerable inconvenience to passengers, also panic, delays, disruptions, is something that has been very alarming. Payal Mehta joins us now for the very latest. Payal, so just tell us what has been decided in this meeting. I just gave our viewers a synopsis, but give us more details as to how they're planning to tweak the rules to punish the offenders who are behind such hoax calls.
Well, of course, a stringent punishment is going to be invoked. That's what our sources in the Civil Aviation Ministry are, were able to tell us, Avantika. Given the fact that this has consequences, not only does this have consequences in terms of the security and the security apparatus being deployed at, multiple rounds, because, the security agencies will never want to take a chance as far as any such case is concerned. But more than anything else, also has economic impacts. For example, the airlines have to actually, in fact, hold on to these flights for more than a couple of hours. Passengers who are willing to travel, for a particular reason, they also get delayed. So they also have economic impact as well. So one of the main stakeholders as far as this is concerned, which is the airlines, they have also approached the government and told the government to take stringent action against such people. So obviously, on one front, that the security agencies are assessing, the kind of emails, etc., they've been able to get. Scientific audit is being done as far as that is also concerned. But most importantly, many are of the opinion that, these people who are actually playing with the lives of people need to be put on a do not fly list. And since there are going to be several alterations that have to be done, legal opinion has to be sought, given the fact that, when you put somebody on a no-fly list, what is the consequences? Will somebody go to court? What are the legal repercussions? All of this is being under consideration. The Ministry of Civil Aviation is constantly in touch with the Ministry of Law and Justice over this, as the Civil Aviation Ministry is also constantly in touch with the Ministry of Home Affairs, given the fact that security, especially the CISF, which guards the airports, comes under this Ministry of Home Affairs as well. So all of this is being done. Ram Mohan Naidu, the young Civil Aviation Minister, has been holding multiple rounds of meetings with the various stakeholders, over the last few days. In fact, he's been speaking to the airlines and the other stakeholders as well. What we're also given to understand, possibly in the next 5 to 7 days, you could have some sort of a decision being announced by the Aviation Ministry in terms of what steps will be taken if in case somebody plays pranks like this or tries to play the life of the people like this, because the new laws, the criminal laws, are also extremely effective as far as multiple crimes are concerned in this country.
Payal, you've also been in touch with the Union Civil Aviation Minister about these hoax bomb threats. Do they know that who is behind it? Is it the role of some pranksters or youngsters, just getting some sort of a kick out of it? Or does all of these phone calls that are being made to the airlines, which has caused so much panic, point towards some sort of a conspiracy?
Well, that's not the job of the Civil Aviation Ministry, essentially. That's what they've been saying. They've been saying that they've been acting as per the security protocols. Okay. So when a threat is received like this, Avantika, it's their job to, in fact, to send, the flight probably to the isolation bay, take all the precautions, probably declare emergency at the airport, depending on the nature of the threat, of course, but they are aware of the source of the threat. Essentially, what is really happening is that, the detailing is being done by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Like we saw in the other case that, a young boy wanted to probably teach a lesson to his friend. And that's the reason he created something like this on his account as well. So all of these things have been taken into consideration. And that's the reason, psychological analysis of why these people are doing this. Is there a motive to this? All of this is being asserted by the security agencies. And that's why the Ministry of Civil Aviation is also in touch constantly with the Ministry of Home Affairs on this matter as well.
Right, absolutely. So the government now planning to punish those perpetrators who are behind issuing these hoax bomb threats. In fact, even mulling a 5-year term for the offenders. Payal, thank you so much. We have a couple of reactions also that have come in. Listen in.
We can't comment anything like a conspiracy, but whatever little bit we have known, it's coming from minors or some pranksters. Genuinely, for some very little petty things, they are trying to do these kind of threats on the social media or through phone calls. So they are all very minor and isolated incidents.
Hoax security program is approved. They have a BTCP, bomb threat contingency plan, and for that, according to BTCP, and all stakeholders, including CISF and security agencies, all are involved. We are alert and we are doing as per that BTCP, that procedures to deal with bomb threats.